Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, June the 24th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, no damages or injuries reported from 6.1 magnitude earthquake. NHC monitoring tropical wave east-southeast of the Windward Islands. Firearms Amendment Bill goes before Parliament tomorrow, and CARICOM heads of government to convene in Grenada next month. CPA results still pending. While in regional news, teachers' strike in Guyana called off, while internationally, Russia blames the U.S. for deadly Ukrainian missile attack on Sevastopol. And coming up in sports, Warriors crowned Dream 11 champions. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. No reports of damage resulting from Saturday night's earthquake, which was felt in many parts of Grenada. However, citizens took to social media describing what they felt as one of the most powerful earthquakes experienced in a long time. Rosalina John has tonight's top story.
National Disaster Coordinator Terence Walters spoke to our news desk.
So on Saturday, 22nd June, just before midnight, there was an earthquake just off the coast of Venezuela, and the quake was felt in Trinidad and Grenada, and I think the quake was, well, preliminary. It's 6.1, and so I guess the confirmed report will come out shortly. But it was felt in Trinidad and Grenada. Several parts of the island, people, reported that they felt the quake, and so we have no reports of damage as such. No reports of damage to infrastructure or anyone getting injured.
Earthquakes can occur at any time. Like this one, it was felt close to midnight Saturday. As this particular hazard has no prior warning systems, citizens are advised to take necessary actions to safeguard lives.
Saturday night, people may have been sleeping or, up looking at television or out, So we encourage people drop, cover, and hold until the shaking stops. Then you get to safety. So that's what we, that's what we promote. But the circumstances, may require, that you do different things based on where you are. So if you're outdoors, make sure that you get away from, buildings or utility poles, and if you're indoors, well, drop, cover, hold, or if you're driving, pull over in a open area where nothing could fall on the vehicle. Those are some of the steps that you can take.
The earthquake was also felt in neighboring islands, Trinidad and Tobago, which also reported no immediate damage or injuries. The Trinidad and Tobago Weather Center reported that the earthquake was felt as far north as St. Vincent and the Grenadines to as far far south as northeastern Guyana. The Seismic Research Center, the SRC, of St. Augustine campus of the University of the West Indies said the quake occurred at 11:58 p.m. on Saturday. It was located at latitude 10.83 north, longitude 62.37 west, and a depth of 46 kilometers. Depending on the magnitude of an earthquake, tsunamis can also be triggered. There are 4 conditions necessary for an earthquake to cause a tsunami. The earthquake must occur beneath the ocean or cause material to slide within or into the ocean. The earthquake must be strong, with at least a magnitude of 6.5. The earthquake must rupture the Earth's surface and occur at a shallow depth, less than 70 kilometers below the surface, and the earthquake must cause vertical movement of the seafloor up to several meters. Dr. Walters offered some precautionary measures people can follow.
So for people living, on the coastline, and a large percent of the population, they live on the coastline. So people living on the coastline, you have to be prepared that if there is a large magnitude earthquake and there is a tsunami watch or warning issued, that you make your way to higher ground. So you have to be prepared for that, especially again, those living on the coastline. Be prepared to make your way to higher ground.
A number of ensuing tremors were felt also on Sunday. Christelina John, GBN News.
Meanwhile, for many Grenadians, Saturday night's 6.2 magnitude earthquake was the worst they've felt in years. The experience was shared with GBN's Christelina John.
First thing I heard was my window shaking. So I say, hey, what going on there? Then the bed starts shaking and I say, earthquake, like my record stick, only about in earthquake. Yeah, he was light and then he just came heavy and he just go back down light again.
I was awake at the time. In experiencing it is, not first time I experienced an earthquake like that, right? But he was well excited. And I didn't feel that frightened because, they tell you in times you have to look out for anything at any particular time. So then when I felt it, I just say, thank you, Jesus.
Miss, I feel the place just shaking, so I trying to figure out what's going on. And then I go on social media, I see they posting about the earthquake. I was like, that was an earthquake? Miss, I didn't think that was no earthquake. He was just shaking up the place. So I was wondering what going on. I just find it was a mini one, but it was still violent.
I felt it. Yeah, the place at a rock and thing. My wife was frightened, I wasn't frightened.
Nothing fell or anything like that, but the bed shook heavily. It was not my first time. But this one was kind of scary because it lasted so long. I was like, it's not going to end.
Earthquakes occur without prior warning, and citizens are advised to take necessary actions to protect themselves. If you're in bed, turn face down and cover your head and neck with a pillow. If you're outdoors, stay outdoors and away from buildings. If you're inside, people are advised to get under a desk or table and hang on to it. It's the drop, cover, and hold on strategy. Or you can move into a hallway or even against an inside wall. Just stay clear of windows, fireplaces, and heavy furniture or appliances. But the question is, just how many people in the moment remember to apply the drop, cover, and hold technique?
I know much about this one.
I just came and played football, so I went in the kitchen to make some tea. It just comes sudden, so I didn't understand, so I didn't really have the time to do that because I know some people won't be on the table or below the bed as such, but it was not, I didn't know, it just come and so.
And still with weather, the United States National Hurricane Center, NHC, is keeping its eyes on a westward-moving tropical wave located a few hundred miles east-southeast of the Windward Islands. According to the NHC, in its 2 p.m. EDT update, the tropical wave is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. It says environmental conditions appear conducive for slow development once the wave reaches the Western Caribbean late this week. NHC says the tropical wave labeled Disturbance 1 has a low, that means 0% formation chance through 48 hours, and a low but 20% chance of formation through 7 days. Now, more than 1,700 students across 72 schools in Grenada, along with their parents, are eagerly awaiting the results of the 2024 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, or CPEA. Every student who took the exam will move on to secondary school due to the implementation of universal education, which began last September. Universal access to education ensures that all individuals have an equal opportunity to pursue learning. The students who participated in the 2024 CPEA are now anticipating the announcement of which secondary school they will attend in the new academic year. Officials from the Education Ministry have indicated that the CPEA results will be available shortly. St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Commonwealth of Dominica have already received their results. On the occasion of the United Nations Public Service Day, observed on June the 23rd, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell took the opportunity to remind public officers of their role in society. Details in this Christina John report.
Public officers can be referred to as the engine of a country. Dissecting the theme for this year's 50th anniversary of independence, One People, One Journey, One Future, the Prime Minister reminds public officers of their responsibility to serve the collective good and uphold the principles of the public service, being responsive, ethical, people-centric, and professional.
Public officers, you serve as stewards of the cultural communities, since your role is to serve all peoples while fostering resilient and harmonious societies. You are tasked with serving all society members impartially, ensuring everyone has equal access to opportunities and resources. Part of this government's vision is a nation transformed into an eco-friendly, fair, equitable, dynamic, prosperous and stable democracy capable of sustaining a high quality of life for all its people. One journey. We are all on this journey together. Public officers, each of you is crucial in guiding and supporting individuals and communities through various challenges and transitions. One Future speaks to our shared aspirations for our society. Public officers work towards building an inclusive, sustainable, and prosperous future for generations to come.
According to Brian Grimes, president of the Public Workers Union, one of the bodies representing public officers, these individuals are very important to the economy, as they are basically the driving forces behind most, if not all, sectors.
While there is room for improvement, as with everything in this country, I think the public service, by and large, we are doing well. I would encourage our public officers to continue to be productive and be even more productive going forward as we aspire for perfection. So it is not definitely not as bad as people are saying, because if it was, our society would crumble based on all the things I stated before that public officers' hands are in.
Grimes said going forward he would like to see the morals of public officers being improved.
So what can improve the morale? Things like Public Service Month, recognizing them, giving them some love, showing them some appreciation, engaging, giving them benefits, ensuring that their salaries and wages are respectable, because they basically drive the economy, not just through the services that they deliver, but they are also consumers. So we are on the right track by having Public Service Month. I would expect next year, 2025, to be even bigger and better. I again compliment the DPA for the work they have done thus far.
A number of activities were organized throughout the month as part of the observance of Public Service Day. These include a men's health symposium, an excursion to Karakou, and a day at church. The United Nations Public Service Day is annually celebrated on June 23rd. The UN Public Service Day was designated by the United Nations General Assembly to celebrate the value and virtue of public service to the community. It also recognizes that democracy and successful governance are built on the foundation of a competent civil service. Christina John, GBN News.
This is News at 7. Coming up, CARICOM heads of government to convene in Grenada next month. Stay with us.
In these moments,
We not just watch in our match, we live in it. 44 million fans, 11 players, one flow. Leading we colors, celebrating we greatness. Wherever it's played, Flow is proud to be a part of it. This is We Game.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
GRENLEC Community Partnership Initiative.
I'm here to say a special thank you to GRENLEC for all that they have been doing for us. Now, most recently, we are very grateful for the paving of our yard. We now have easy access to drop off, to pick up stuff, and also it serves as a recreation point. So we're very, very grateful. And again, we want to say hats off to GRENLEC for always being there for us. And we hope that God would bless the company so that you can continue to support us.
GRENLEC, energizing our community.
The laundry, always do a full load, save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
Grenada. Get ready as the new National Party invites all to its 40th anniversary fundraising bingo event. Sunday, July 14th from 5 p.m. at Victoria Park, Grenville. Over $100,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Imagine you can win a Suzuki Ignis hybrid car, $50,000 in cash, plus other fantastic prizes. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses will be available island-wide. Don't miss it, or you might just see your neighbor driving a Suzuki Ignis. Sunday, July 14th, we're heading to Victoria Park in Grenville for the new National Party 40th Anniversary Fundraising Bingo.
With Co-op Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Fund your summer plans with a new Visa credit card and get 5,000 bonus reward points on approval. Or you can get discounted interest rates with financing of up to $50,000 unsecured. With Co-op Bank, you have a future you can bank on. Apply today. Special terms and conditions apply.
Welcome home. It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequente Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more with exciting prizes is up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities. It will be a fun-filled day with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequente Industrial Park Plainfield on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Arise Credit Union. Arise's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Arise's Own Your Own loan. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arisescu.com.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win. Free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sits, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Guap Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. The Caribbean Community, or CARICOM, heads of government will convene in Grenada next month for their 47th regular meeting. Details in this report.
The agenda for the meeting will focus on several key areas, including agri-food systems, climate change, sustainable development, foreign policy, the CARICOM single market and economy, CSME, and engagement with social partners. As CARICOM advances regional integration through initiatives like the CSME, particular attention will be given to operationalizing the multilateral air services agreement aimed at creating a unified market for air transport services within the community. Heads of government will also assess progress towards achieving goals such as full free movement and a 25% reduction in food imports by 2025. Discussions will include the regional digital resilience strategy for 2025 to 2030. Incoming Chairman, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, who leads CARICOM's science technology portfolio, including information and communications, will preside over the meeting. During the opening ceremony on July 3rd at St. George's University, the esteemed Guyanese cricketer Sir Clive Hubert Lloyd and Jamaican regionalist Mr. Roderick Rainford, former CARICOM Secretary General, will be honored with the Order of the Caribbean Community. The ceremony will feature addresses from incoming Chairman Prime Minister Mitchell, outgoing Chairman Dr. Mohammed Ifran Ali of Guyana, and CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett. Grenada's hosting of this conference coincides with the year-long celebration of the country's 50th independence anniversary, while CARICOM commemorates the conclusion of its own 50th anniversary. These milestones will serve as pivotal markers for leaders as they chart a course of regional integration beyond CARICOM's first half-century. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
The Firearms Amendment Bill goes before Parliament tomorrow. Government is moving forward with proposed changes to the Firearms Act, despite significant pushback from the Grenada Bar Association that some of the amendments are excessively harsh. The Firearms Amendment Bill is scheduled for debate in the lower house on Tuesday, followed by the upper house on Wednesday. Nisha Paul reports.
Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Deacon Mitchell, emphasized the need for tougher firearms legislation during a recent town hall meeting in Grenville St. Andrew. The Firearms Amendment Bill is a cornerstone of the government's zero-tolerance approach to firearms in the country. Acknowledging the severe nature of the proposed punishments, the Prime Minister urged individuals to surrender illegal firearms before the amnesty ends on July 31st.
The sentences are going to move from fines and 6 months imprisonment to minimum of 5 and 10 years imprisonment to, in some cases, 20 and 40 years maximum imprisonment. This is the opportunity to voluntarily hand over the firearms.
He denounced the recent surge in gun-related violence, which has resulted in 3 fatalities, underscoring the profound societal repercussions.
And I think we have seen with our own eyes, and we felt the pain of young men in particular, senselessly killing each other for no good reason. And the young men are somebody's sons, nephews, in some cases fathers, because they are leaving young children without a father. And that is part of the challenge we have right now in the society, where men are not parenting, are not nurturing, and oftentimes it leads to the very thing that we are having, where you have young men who are lost and try to find salvation in the form of a firearm.
The Grenada Bar Association, led by attorney Francis Paul, has expressed concerns about some of the amendments, particularly their potential to strain state resources and the restriction on magistrates' ability to grant bail for firearm-related offenses. Attorney Ruggles Ferguson, KC, has called for more comprehensive consideration and consultation on these issues.
The Bar Association has its own initiative, the Peace Initiative, getting wider society involved to address these problems, assist in addressing these problems in a real way. So this is not about criticizing, because you understand the challenges. There are challenges, but at the same time, we need to have a sober, objective approach that brings stakeholders on board and try to get a collective solution to a lot of these problems.
Prime Minister Mitchell, himself an attorney at law, acknowledged the concerns advanced by the bar in an interview with Dr. Kellon Bubb on Sunday.
I have no difficulty with the Bar Association airing its views. The draft legislation was sent to them. They provided us with their comments. We will obviously factor those comments in ultimately. But at the end of the day, I think as the policymakers, we have the opportunity to use a tool and to send the signal that we are taking a zero tolerance to firearms. And all of the statistics, all of the data shows that when you have a high prevalence of firearms in a locale, in a community, in a country, you run the risk of people dying or being maimed from firearms. And oftentimes the wounds are even self-inflicted. Or they accidentally shoot their friends or their family.
The Firearms Amendment Bill requires approval from both houses of Parliament to become law. It is expected to take effect on August 1st. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
After 10 years of making waves on the island, Get Grenada Swimming is celebrating. What started off as Grenada Youth Adventurers in 2011 evolved in 2014 into Get Grenada Swimming, and for the past 10 years has remained an organization that's making waves across the Tri-Island state. Christina John reports.
Deb Eastwood, director of Get Grenada Swimming, and her team have been highly praised for their contribution in voluntary service to Grenadians, teaching them to swim. Since its inception in 2014, Get Grenada Swimming, a non-profit organization, has taught over 10,000 Grenadians how to swim and intends to teach another 10,000 children and adults to swim by the end of 2027. On Saturday, Get Grenada Swimming celebrated its 10th anniversary with an award ceremony at the Radisson Grenada Resort. The event began with the recognition and presentation of special awards to top individuals who have made consistent efforts and considerable strides to teach others to swim. Swim Instructor of the Year went to Sandra Patrick, while Swim Instructor of the Decade was presented to Nathalie Ridges. 10 swim instructors also received Level 2 certification, bringing the number of certified instructors on the island to 46. A special award was also presented to Deb Eastwood, the director of Get Grenada Swimming. Minister for Sport Jonathan Lacrette commended Mrs. Eastwood and her team, acknowledging the impact of swimming on one's mental health and development.
From the improving of well-being to improving your stress levels and your depression levels to every other benefit that you can find under the sun, improving flexibility, mobility, or mobile function. Swimming plays a very important role in mental health and wellness. And as Minister for Youth and Sports, I want to encourage parents. I want to be able to also encourage all of the students, children who participate to continue to do so. Ms. Eastwood, I want to congratulate you again on this epic feat. It's been 10 years.
Nathalie Ridges, facilitator of the Swim Instructors Program, has been working with the swim instructors for the past 6 months up to the point of certification.
It is, in terms of even the grading scheme that we used, we more or less had the theory, which is, the content itself. They had to be able to demonstrate proficiently. They had to be able to teach and demonstrate that they can actually teach in a manner where they can break down every skill and and make it manageable. So they have to be able to demonstrate, of course, look at the children, see how to assess, how to give feedback, and what sort of drills they use to help develop them. They had to know the current rules that govern the sport of swimming.
Anders Grenada has been the sponsor of the instructors program along with Grenada Training Agency. Dillian Forrester, Communications Officer, gave their commitment to continue supporting the organization.
Foundation, we're very proud to be a partner of Get Grenada Swimming for the last 7 years. For us, the point of sustainability and the vision that Deb and her team has had for continuing the movement is really what sparked our interest and showed us how passionate they are about really making a change and imparting the life-saving skill of swimming. Yes, we will definitely continue that partnership for the continuation and sustainability of the program.
The organization has been offering free swim lessons throughout the Tri-Island state at 12 sites every Saturday throughout the year and 2 National Learn to Swim weeks during the months of April. The new goal is to certify 100 professional level 2 swim instructors by 2027. Christina John, GBN News.
And now it's time for tonight's GBN ISA.
In our ISA tonight, grade 3 students of the St. George's Seventh-day Adventist Primary School went on a field trip and were observing ecosystems in Grenada. At Egmont Point Bridge, as the pupils were studying the marine mangrove and learning about the importance of the mangrove for hatchlings and nestlings, a young turtle popped up. The children were elated at the sight. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And still to come, Blast Gaming launches new Blast Mystery Progress feature.
Miss Faithlin's family drama continues with I Do by Urias Peters at Labucan Creative Center, Saturdays at 8 p.m., Sundays at 6 p.m., June 8th to 30th.
Use a pan to wash and rinse your dishes. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
But you ran 92. Yeah. You the number one run, man. That easy. No, what? Nice. Yeah. You number one. Yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number one rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for Grenada to laugh again.
Heritage Theatre presents Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024, Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, 23rd June at the Trade Center in Grandance, and on Sunday, 30th June at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Showtime, 7 p.m. every time, featuring some of Grenada's best ambassadors of comedy, Robert White.
I'm line up behind the yellow for 9 elections straight. I changed color in time to lose the last election. Why? Because I'm always on the losing side.
Dillion Walters.
It's the McQueen I couldn't take. I don't tell Molly didn't know.
Kareem Alexis and other outstanding comedic performances, all coming to knock you off your seats with laughter. Get your tickets now. Bring out the entire family. Tickets are $60. It's time for Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024.
The place go flood with laughter.
Get ready for the season with the biggest blowout sale from Sisson's Paints. Get 30% on Sisson's Text Coat, Berger Weatherproof, and Easy Clean paint, all sizes. Your Weather Warrior, paint to protect. Ensure your home is season ready and beautiful. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Head to the Color Shop or any Sisson's hardware partner nationwide and save 30% now. Shop now and get a free plastic float with every Sisson's Text Coat purchase and a free Paint Sensation paint with every 1 gallon purchase of Berger Weatherproof or Sisson's Easy Clean. Sale ends soon.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequente Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities. It will be a fun-filled day with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequente Industrial Park playing field on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
Yard. Use a broom instead of a hose. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Blast Gaming, a trailblazer in the Caribbean gaming industry, has taken the gaming experience to a whole new level with the introduction of a Blast Mystery Progressive, or BMBP. The Blast Mystery Progressive is a groundbreaking bonus round that activates randomly while playing any of the participating Blast games. Once the bonus round is triggered, you're guaranteed to win. Crystal Cumberbatch is the operating manager of Blast Gaming.
In the Mystery Progressive bonus round, the screen displays 38 question-marked symbols. When you pick a symbol by touching the screen, a hidden gem is revealed and collected. Keep picking until you uncover 3 identical gems. Once you enter the bonus round, you are guaranteed to win.
Cumberbatch explains that players can uncover 3 hidden gems with different payouts.
The Blast Mystery Jackpot starts at $100,000 and increases every time a wager is made at any Blast locations with no limits. And we expect it to grow to an average of $350,000. Once the lucky winner is selected, the jackpot resets not to 0, but to $100,000.
The Blast Mystery Progressive will be won on average every 3 weeks. The BMP launch event was held at Esplanade Court. Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Get ready, Grenada, for the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Hubbard's Legends in Concert, as we raise our hands and give thanks. On Saturday, October 26, 2024, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Stay tuned to GBN for more.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The laundry, always do a full load. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
And good evening, sports fans. And we start off with some disappointing news. Windies are out. West Indies went under to South Africa by 3 wickets in a rain-affected Super 8 match on Sunday. The defeat brought an official end to their campaign in the T20 World Cup. Chasing a revised target of 123 off 17 overs, South Africa stuttered to 110 for 7 as Roston Chase took 3 wickets, but they reached their target when Marco Jansen hit the first ball of the final over 4-6. Man of the match, Tabraiz Shamsi, took 3 for 27 after South Africa won the toss and restricted the West Indies to 135 for 8 at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua. All-rounder Chase top scored with 52, featuring in an 81-run third-wicket partnership with Colin Myers, who took 35 off 34 balls, before giving the West Indies hope by taking 3 for 12 with his off-spin. South Africa joined England as the semi-final qualifiers from Super 8 Group 2 of the World Cup. Meanwhile, Australia's T20 World Cup hopes are hanging by a thread after Rohit Sharma's scintillating 92 led India to a 24-run win in St. Lucia. India finished top of Super 8 Group 1 with a perfect record and will face defending champions England in the semi-finals in Guyana on Thursday. Australia will go out if Afghanistan beat Bangladesh in the final group game on Tuesday, or Bangladesh can win and significantly boost their net run rate, with South Africa waiting in the last 4. A win would have put Australia on the brink of the semis, but they were overwhelmed by the brilliance of Rohit, who clobbered 8 sixes and 7 fours and 41 balls for one of the all-time great knocks at a T20 World Cup. And the finals of the Ministry of Sports Primary Schools Cricket Festival is shaping out to be a spectacle of enjoyment. This as St. Patrick RC and Paraclete RC last Friday earned their spots in the final set for July 2nd. St. Patrick RC won their match against River Sally Government, scoring 91 runs for 2 wickets, while River Sally scored 90 runs for 6 wickets. Meanwhile, over in St. Andrew, Paraclete Government School won their match against St. Michael's RC School, or Bylands. Paraclete reached 57 runs for 6 wickets and Bylands 51 runs for 4 wickets. Now in St. John's Anglican is set to represent St. John. Over in St. David's, the playoff match, which was scheduled for today at the Last Just Playing Field, was postponed due to rain. And finally, the Nutmeg Warriors are the crowned champions of the Spice Isle Dream 11 T10 tournament. In fact, they're the first team to win 2 editions of the tournament. Warriors got the better of Clover Challengers in the weekend final, opting to bat after winning the toss. The Challengers were limited to 70 for 5. Jackson anchored the inning with a patient 37 off 27 balls, which included 3 fours and 1 6. The Warriors, in response, made light work of the chase, scoring 74 for 1 one, the lone wicket, that of Cato, who went for 17. He shared an opening partnership of 41 with McDonald, and extras of 21 made the chase even easier. Warriors went on to win by 9 wickets. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Following an agreement reached, teachers will return to the classroom 2 weeks before schools across Guyana were scheduled to close. This HGP-TV report will provide more details on this new development.
The more than 70 days of industrial action by Guyana teachers will finally come to an end now that the Guyana Teachers Union, the Ministry of Education, and the Ministry of Labor have agreed on the terms of resumption when they met on Friday morning.
We were able to agree on the terms of resumption. The normal clause within the term of resumption, which indicates that there will be no victimization, persons will not lose their seniority and stuff like that. But key to this would be the clause that allows us to return in the new week to have conciliation on the time frame.
That's President of the Guyana Teachers Union, Dr. Mark Light, confirming that teachers will return to the classroom by next Tuesday. The GTU president said this will now pave the way for conciliation talks.
Both parties have agreed to be bound by the 1990 the Grievance and Procedure Memorandum. And that stipulates the timelines for all the processes. So
the strike has been called up?
Once these are the terms of resumption, so now we will issue a statement to indicate to our members that within 2 working days, they are expected to be back at work.
The GTU, Ministry of Education, and the Ministry of Labor have agreed that there will be no victimization, no loss of service, no transfer of teachers upon resumption, and that teachers will return to their respective positions before the strike.
There's no documentation to say that a teacher has to be, there's no policy document to say a teacher has to be there first or last day. But the norm and practice that we have seen in the past is that persons have had that happen to them if they didn't report on the first day or the last day. And this is something that a lot of teachers were concerned about, and they raised that during our consultation. So many of them had indicated that whether the strike was called off or not, they were going to resume duty on or before the last day of school.
And now moving to Antigua, where close to 3,000 families have applied for subsidized air conditioning units and hurricane shutters under the Department of Environment's Just Transition Program. The application process closed off on Friday for this phase of the program, aimed at preparing the country for the continuing impacts of climate change.
There's a buzz of activity inside the Department of Environment as it receives thousands of online applications from families across Antigua and Barbuda. Residents are stepping up to safeguard their homes and health through the department's Just Transition Program, with some 2,900 households applying for subsidized AC units and hurricane shutters. Director of the Department of Environment, Ambassador Diane Blacklane, commends the community for their collective action.
The message is that we are really happy to see that persons are understanding that climate change will be impacting them and they're willing to step forward. Some of the people applying are many retirees. Many persons applying, I know they don't have that much money. They're going to have to scrape together money to do it.
While families prepare their homes, the department is also preparing the future leaders of environmental management. Interns like Leslie Byers and Rihanna Henningham are gaining invaluable experience. Byers, a social science student at the University of the West Indies Cayfield campus, shares key insights from the project.
We have various steps in place to make sure that the process is very transparent and that we're open with the public. We have the online registration system that with all the list of names that have purchased AC units. We also have a very thorough accountability aspect throughout that process as well.
Meanwhile, Henningham has her sights set on the future.
In the future, I plan to see if I could incorporate AI and robotics in helping combat climate change.
Guiding these interns is tutor George Imhoff, who emphasizes the importance of transitioning smoothly from academic to professional environments.
We have very good prospects here. They're working, need some help because, like I said, coming from school and into the world of work, two different things.
A Ukrainian airstrike in the Russian-annexed Crimea Peninsula has killed 5 people and sent beachgoers running for their lives. The incident occurred in the Black Sea port city of Sevastopol. Officials report that Ukraine's military fired ballistic missiles with cluster munitions. Details in this report.
A Ukrainian airstrike in the Russian-annexed Crimea Peninsula has killed 5 people and sent beachgoers running for their lives. It happened in the Black Sea port city of Sevastopol. Local officials say Ukraine's military fired ballistic missiles with cluster munitions. Russian air defenses shot down 4 of them. A 5th that was hit changed direction, exploded over the city. The governor of Sevastopol says 124 people were injured. Let's bring in Daniel Hawkins in Moscow for us. What's the reaction from the Russian government to this attack?
Well, firstly, the governor of the Republic of Crimea has announced a day of mourning tomorrow in connection with what happened on the beach earlier today. Other than that, we can say Russian authorities are in no two minds who they blame for this latest attack. The Russian MOD is saying that these were US-supplied ATACMS missiles. As you say, most were shot down. One exploded in midair, scattering these cluster munitions, according to the Russian MOD, on this beach. And they've said they hold primarily Washington responsible for this because they say that it was them that allegedly provided coordinates for US satellites to launch these attacks. The MOD has also vowed a response, though it's not clear what that's going to be. They've not elaborated on this. We also know that a medical transport plane has been dispatched from Moscow to bring in those children that were injured in this attack. We understand that at least 5 are in a critical condition. They will be brought to Moscow for treatment.
That's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. No damages or injuries reported from 6.1 magnitude earthquake. NHC monitoring tropical wave east-southeast of the Windward Islands. Firearms Amendment Bill goes before Parliament tomorrow. And CARICOM heads of government to convene in Grenada next month. And CPA results still pending. In regional news, teachers strike in Guyana called off, while internationally, Russia blames the U.S. for deadly Ukrainian missile attack on Sevastopol. And in sports, Warriors crowned Dream 11 champions. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.